John Thomas Salley was born on May 16, 1964 in Brooklyn, New York, is an American former professional basketball player. He was the first player in NBA history to win championships with 3 franchises since joined by Robert Horry, Danny Green, and LeBron James, as well as the first player in the NBA to win a championship in 3 different decades since joined by Tim Duncan. After being drafted in the first round out of Georgia Tech in the 1986 NBA draft, Salley played both power forward and center for the Detroit Pistons, Miami Heat, Toronto Raptors, Chicago Bulls, Panathinaikos, and Los Angeles Lakers. He was a longtime host of the former Fox Sportsnet show The Best Damn Sports Show period. He is a vegan activist, chef, and wellness entrepreneur. Salley is a 1988 graduate of Georgia Tech's College of Management. He helped the Yellow Jackets win the 1985 ACC championship. They also advanced to the Elite Eight of the NCAA tournament. He left in 1986 as Tech's all-time leader in blocked shots. Salley holds Georgia Tech's personal fouls record and has had his jersey number 22 retired, a very rare honor in college basketball. John Thomas Salley stands at an impressive height of 6 feet 11 inches or 2.11 meters. About John Thomas Salley personal life. Salley married Natasha Duffy in 1993. They have 2 children together, and Salley also has a daughter from a previous relationship. Salley is a member of Omega Psi Phi initiated through Nu Omega chapter in Detroit. He is also a 33-degree Scottish Rite Freemason in Los Angeles. Salley was raised as a Jehovah's Witness. He vividly recalls the experience of knocking on doors on Saturday mornings, facing rejection, and building resilience through persistence. Besides his basketball career, John Thomas Salley has made significant contributions to various charitable causes. John Salley actively supports Operation Smile, an organization that provides free cleft lip and palate surgeries to children worldwide. He has attended events in New York, Detroit, Los Angeles, and Beverly Hills. In 2005, he received Operation Smile's Wilt Chamberlain Award and participated in a medical mission in Brazil in 2006. PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Salley is a vocal advocate for animal rights. He has appeared in People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals testimonial videos and promotes a vegan lifestyle. His commitment to PETA's cause extends beyond mere endorsement. As a wellness advocate, Salley collaborates with Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, an organization that promotes plant-based diets and preventive medicine. His efforts aim to improve health and well-being. Salley is involved in initiatives related to diabetes awareness and prevention. His advocacy includes speaking to Congress about the Child Nutrition Act with the goal of increasing vegetarian options in public schools. Beyond his philanthropic work, John Salley is a multifaceted individual. He has won NBA championships with 3 different franchises, hosted TV shows, acted in films, and even ventured into the cannabis industry. His commitment to health, wellness, and social causes continues to inspire others. About John Thomas Salley professional career. Salley was drafted by the Detroit Pistons in the first round of the 1986 NBA draft out of Georgia Tech. After joining the Pistons, he became close friends with Adrian Dantley, who taught him proper nutrition, how to exercise, and how to conduct himself off the court. Salley, for his part, called Dantley the teacher. Salley would become good friends with comedian Eddie Murphy and made several appearances at comedy clubs in the off-season. In 1989 and 1990, he played on 2 Pistons NBA championship teams. He is among the Pistons' all-time leaders and blocked shots. Under the coaching of Chuck Daly, Salley was part of the Pistons era that featured 3 consecutive NBA Finals appearances. The team's highly physical, defense-oriented, and dirty style of play earned them the nickname of the NBA's Bad Boys, with Salley playing alongside Dennis Rodman, Bill Laimbeer, James Edwards, Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas, Rick Mahorn, and Dantley. After losing the 1988 NBA Finals and 7 games to the Lakers, the Pistons turned it around to sweep the Lakers in 4 games in 1989. Salley and the Pistons repeated in 1990, defeating the Portland Trail Blazers in 5 games. The Pistons' run came to an end when the Michael Jordan-led Chicago Bulls swept them in 4 games in the 1991 Eastern Conference Finals, following Game 4. While most of the Pistons players chose to return to the locker room rather than congratulate the new Eastern Conference champions, Salley was one of the few who stayed on the court as the game ended to congratulate the Bulls. Salley was traded to the Miami Heat in 1992. In the 1995 NBA expansion draft, he was selected by the inaugural Toronto Raptors team after being made available by the Heat. In February 1996, he negotiated a buyout of his contract and was waived, thus ending his stint with the Raptors, during which he averaged 19.3 minutes and 6 points per game. Free of his Raptors contract, in early March 1996, Salley signed a 10-day contract with the Chicago Bulls, joining the roster with Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Tony Kukoc, and former Pistons teammates Dennis Rodman and James Edwards. Following another 10-day contract right after the first one ended, the Bulls signed Salley as a free agent, and he spent the rest of the season with the team. The 1995 to 1996 Bulls achieved a record-breaking 72-win season, the best ever regular season record at the time, later surpassed by the 2015 to 2016 Golden State Warriors at 73-9.